Good morning students. Today we discuss about the new exercise, that is squares and square root. Okay, if a and b are two natural numbers, they are the two natural numbers such that a equal to b square, then this a is called to be a square number or perfect square. Square number or perfect square. So for example, if you take any number, so the number is 4. So how can you write this 4? The 4 can be represented as 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 can be again written as 2 by 2. So this 4 is called to be a square number or perfect square. So listen, what is the given statement? If a and b are the two natural numbers such that a equal to b square, then this a should be called as a square number or perfect square. So look at this example 16. How can you write the 16? 16 can be written as 4 into 4. So this 4 into 4 is again written as 4 square. So 81. 9 into 9, very good. 9 into 9 can be represented as 9 squared. So now check, 0 is a square number or not. If it is yes, you can write as it is a square number. If it is not, no, it is not a square number. So how to verify that condition? So listen, it must be a product of two equal integers. So here 2 is also an integer. So if you multiply the product of two equal integers, if it is 2 means you have to multiply again with the same term, 2 only. So 2 into 2 only we get 4. So 2 into 3 or else 2 into 4, anything? No. The similar terms. If you are taking 2 means you have to multiply it with a 2 only. If you take 3 means you have to multiply it with a 3 only. Then only we will call upon this as a perfect square or else a square number. So 0 square means 0 into 0. So if you multiply any value with 0, again you get a result as a 0. So now we can say this is a square number because we are taking the two equal integers. 0 is an integer. 0 into 0 is again 0. Yes. What you have resulted? Yes, it is a square number. Next, listen to the next topic. Square of a negative integer. Here we have taken the positive value 2. Now we are going to take an example as minus 2 the square. What is minus 2 the square? You can represent this as 2 times. So minus 2 into minus 2. Minus into minus is what? Yes. This plus. 2 2s are 4. So here also 4 can be represented as 2 square. But here 4 can be represented as minus 2 square. Because you are taking the equal integers only, the product of two equal integers. If you take negative 2, you have to multiply the result with the negative only. If you are taking the positive value, you are going to multiply it with the positive value only. So we can call upon a square of a negative integer. So this is the example for the square of the positive integer and this is an example for the square of the negative integer. So here the positive means a equal to simply b square. For negative, minus a square, that means this value only. Minus 2 the whole square is you are getting the value as, you can write a square or else you notate it as an b. So you are simply writing a equal to b square. So you can keep simply as an a square, that is not a problem. Okay, now listen, next one is a rational number. So from the first chapter we are discussing the same thing, rational numbers only. So check with the rational number. Rational number is in the form of p by q where this denominator must not be equal to 0. So a by b the whole square. How can you write this as an a by b into a by b? So a into a square, b into b square. So a by b the whole square can be represented as a square by b square. Or else we have already shown the property also. A by b the whole power m equal to a power m divided by b power m in the previous exercise. So listen, now I am going to solve that one. So use this one result. A by b the whole square which is equal to a square by b square. So what is 3 square? You can write this as a 3 squared by 5 squared using this one. A by b whole square equal to a square by b square. So 3 by 5 the whole square is 3 square by 5 square. What is 3 square? 3 into 3 is 9. Then what is 5 square? 5 into 5 is 25. So this is our answer. Then we are going to discuss about the facts. What are the facts? Odd number of 0 at the end. If the value contains the odd number of 0 at the end. For example, look at here. I am taking 250. So see, only 1 0 is here. So then we call upon the 0 in odd place. So, but these example, we have 2 zeros. So this is called to be a even number of 0, and this example will be for odd number of 0. If it is odd number of 0, it is not considered as a square number. It is not a square number. So it is not. But if it is even number means we can call upon this as a square number. So listen the fact carefully without calculating. How can we say the number as a square number or not? Odd number of zeros at the end. If any number given to you, you can look at that. Is an number ends with only 1 0 or else 3 0 5 0. We have previously gone about the odd numbers. Odd numbers is 1 3 5 7 9 11 up to etc. So if it is odd number of zeros, you can simply say it is not a square number. If it is even number of 0, we can call upon that as a square number. So then look at the next fact. The square of even number is always even. Check. I am going to check it with a 2 squared. What is 2 squared? 4. So if we take 2, the result will be 4. So both are even number. If you take 3 squared means, what is 3 squared? 3 into 3 is 9. If you take odd number, the result will be a odd. If you take even number, the result will be a even. Then you can say square of a even number is always even. Square of a even number is always even. Square of an odd number is always odd. Not only this single digit, if you take 9 squared is what? 81. So look at the unit place, not to the tens place, 100 place. You have to look each and every term in your ones place. If it is 2 term, you have to look at the ones place. Look at the ones place. 9 squared is 81. 9 is an odd number. 1 is also an odd number. So we can say square of odd number is always odd. Then check. What is 8 squared? 8 squared is 64. So this is also even number and this is also even number. You should not see the before number. You have to check only in the unit place. So 8 is also an even number, 4 is also an even number. The square of an even number is always even. Square of the odd number is always odd. Now look at the example. Example number 30. Without actually calculating. So this facts is only for not for solving the problem. It is only you can simply say using this fact whether it is an odd or not. Find its given number are odd or even using the result. If it is even, your value will be even. If it is odd, your square number is also odd. So 122 square. So here you have to see the unit place only. So 2 is an even number. So we can say this is an even number. So look at the ones place here. 9. 9 is an odd number. So square of this number is always an odd. Okay. So check with the unit place only, not with the which place? Not with the full number. You have to check with only the unit place. Each and every number will be checked with the unit place only. So listen to the fact one more time. Odd number of zeros at the end. That means only 1 0 or either it is a 3 0 5 0 means it is not a square number. Even number of zeros at the end. If it is 2, 4, 6, 8, likewise the zeros will be there means you can call that as a square number. Next fact is square of even number is always even and square of odd number is always odd. If difference in the square of two consecutive natural numbers. So what do you mean by natural numbers? Natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3 up to etc. So difference in squares of two consecutive natural numbers. That means 1, 2, 3 up to etc. are the natural number. The difference between the squares of the two consecutive natural numbers. So that means you have to keep the square here. So 2 square minus 1 square you have to check using the general format n plus 1 the whole square minus n square which is equal to n square. You have to expand this one. So what is in the format? General form is a plus b the whole square which is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So keep this as an a and this as an b. So you have to expand. A square means n square. What is b square? Here what is the positive sign? B square. B value is 1. So 1 square is again you get 1 only. So I have left that 1 itself. Then 2 times of AB. So 2 into n into b is 1. So 2 into n into 1 is 2n. Then what is the outside value? Minus n square. That also you have to write. So this is the expansion. N square plus 1 plus 2n is the expansion for n plus 1 the whole square. And outside we are having minus n square. So positive n square and negative n square will be get cancelled. What are the remaining term? 1 plus 2n. That 1 plus 2n will be represented as 2n plus 1. Now check with one example. So 5 square minus 4 square. So what is the n value here? So this is the n. So you have to write this as an n plus 1 whole square. That means n is 4. 4 plus 1 whole square. 5 square can be written as what? 4 plus 1 whole square minus 4 square. So listen. So this is in the form of n plus 1 the whole square minus n square. So 4 plus 1 whole square minus 4 square. Use this one. So 2 times of here n is 4. Sign is plus 1. What is 2 into 4? 2 4s are 8. So 8 plus 1 is 9. This is the one way of getting answer. And another way is Aritter method. Aritter method. In Aritter method we can use, so write the question as it is, 5 square minus 4 square. So what is 5 square? This can be written as 5 into 5. 5 5 is what? 25. Minus 4 square can be written as 4 into 4. So what is 4 into 4? 16. So now subtract these two values. 25 minus 16 is what? The result will be 9. So here also 9 and here also 9. So use this formula method or else simply square the values and subtract the two terms. So this one, difference in square of two consecutive natural number. Natural number is well known. 1, 2, 3 are called to be a natural number. Consecutive means next number, continuous number. Then difference in the squares. So squares means you have to put the square for the natural number. Difference means second term minus the first term square. So for example, I am taking 5 square minus 4 square. So this can be rewritten as in the form of n plus 1 whole square minus n square. So already n squared you know, that is 4. So you have to split and write this 5 squared as in the form of n plus 1 whole square. So I am writing 4 plus 1 the whole square minus 4 square. So if it is like this means you can use this format. So 2 times of n plus 1. So what is 2 times of 4? 8. 8 plus 1 which is equal to 9. This is the one way how to find the answer. And another Aritter method is 5 square minus 4 square. What is the square value of 5 square? 25. 4 squared is 16. Subtracting those values get the result as 9. So this is one fact. And another one is product of two consecutive odd or even natural numbers. So here also natural number and here also a natural number. So general format is n square minus 1. So already you know the formula. What? A square minus b square you know. So a square minus b square is what? A plus b into a minus b. So for example I am taking find x in the following. Here they asked you to find the x value. Using this identity, you are going to find the x value. So the question is 12 square minus 1, which is equal to x square plus 1, sorry, x plus 1 into x minus 1. So we know that. What is the general format? We know n square minus 1, which is equal to n minus 1 into n plus 1. So write the left hand side first. What is the left hand side here? 12 square minus 1. So write that 12 square minus 1, which is equal to. So how can we split and write this? If it is a square minus b square, you can write that as an a plus b into a minus b. So using this format, I am expanding this one. So 12 plus 1 one time and 12 minus 1 another time. So what is the x related to that? In the x place, what is the value here? 12. So you can simply write x equal to 12. So listen carefully once again. Here the question is 12 square minus 1, which is equal to x plus 1 and x minus 1. You have to find the x value. So we know that already this identity. Use this identity or else use this one. A square minus b square is very familiar with you. Okay, so you can use that also. That's no problem. So 12 square minus 1 can be represented as a plus b. Here a is 12. This is 1 square is again 1 only. So we can write that also. So 12 plus 1 is one term. Another term is 12 minus 1. So from this we can say. So here it is in the form of x plus 1. It is in the form of x minus 1. So using this we can relate and say x in the place 12. So x equal to 12. So this is one way of finding, and see the next method. X square minus 1. So here the left hand side given the number, right hand side you have to verify the x value. That means you have to know the x value. But in this problem, they are given left side as the x value and right side as the number. So use the same identity using and find the value. So we know that n square minus 1, which is equal to n square minus 1, which is equal to n minus 1 into n plus 1. So in the right hand side they have given 16 into 18. So how the 16 can be represented? So here you can write the 5 as an 4 plus 1. The similar way you can write. So one term is n minus 1. So n minus 1 means, so what is the n here? That only we have to go into find. So 16 and 18. In between 16 and 18, what is the other term? 17. If you subtract 1, you will get the result 16. If you add 1, you will get the result 18. So our n is what? 17. So 17 minus 1 one term. 17 plus 1 another term. This is the simplest way you can verify. So write that 16 and 18. In between what number will come? Only 17 will come. So if you subtract one number, you will get the result 16. If you add one number with this 17, you will get the result as 18. So 17 minus 1 is 16. 17 plus 1 is 18. So that I have represented here. So here our n value is what? N value is 17. So but here they have given you what? What given? X. So that's why you have to put x. Instead of this n, you have to put the variable as x, and the x value is 7. If you have any doubt, you can use what is 17 squared. That is 289. 289 minus 1, 288. If you multiply these two values, 16 into 8 also 288 means your answer will be right. Okay. Then next one is sum of first n odd number is equal to n squared. Sum of, listen this one carefully. Sum of first n odd numbers. Odd numbers means it will know. 1, 3, 5. That means even number won't come. 2, 4, 6, 8 and all won't come. Other numbers will be called as an odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7 up to etc. So sum of first n odd numbers is equal to n squared. This is a statement. So what is the general format? 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to etc. which represent what? That means up to n terms. 2n terms will represent the formula n squared. Here they have given you an example 144. Is 144 is a square number? Yeah, it's a square number. So which number? It is the square of 12. This is square of 12. So 144 can be represented as 12 square. That means you have to add 12 odd numbers. 12 odd numbers. What are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So now I am going to write 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Now count how many numbers you have written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, it's not an odd number. 9, 10, 11 and 12. So count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here 144 is represented as 12 squared. So what is the statement? The sum of first n. Here n is 12. So sum of first 12 odd numbers is equal to the what? 12 squared. So 12 squared is 144. If you add these all terms, you will get a result 144. Then your answer will be right. So only odd numbers you have to write, no even numbers. What are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. So if they given 169 means, so 169 is 13 squared. So you need another one odd number. So you can write like this. Okay. If they ask for 36, 36 is what square? 6 square. So 6 terms you have to write. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to this you have to write. So if they given 36 means it is the square of 6. So you have to add and write the first 6 odd numbers. Next we are going to see about the number and its square. Okay. So write the numbers. This is the homework for you. I have written in the classwork up to 50. Others you have to find and write in the classwork. Okay, number and square number. So first I am taking the natural number from 1 up to 12. Okay, what is 1 square? 1 into 1 is 1. Then what is 2 square? 2 2s are 4. 3 square? 3 into 3 is 9. 4 square? 4 into 4 is 16. 5 square? 5 into 5 is 25. 6 square? 6 into 6 is 36. 7 square? 7 into 7 is 49. 8 square? 8 into 8 is 64. 9 square? 9 into 9 is 81. 10 square? 10 into 10 is 100. 11 square? 11 into 11 is 121. 12 square? 12 into 12 is 144. Up to 12 I have done here. Others you have to write it a classwork. In this end, the properties related to the square numbers. So the square number end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Square number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Let us check each and every number. 1. There is 1. 4. 4 also there. 9. 9 also there. 16 you have to see the unit place only. So number end with the 6. In for 25 you have to look only the 5. Each and every term you have to look in the unit place only. So each and every unit place 6, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4 are the square number ends. Okay. Then you have checking these numbers. So if your number 1 and 9, your square number ends in 1. If you are taking 1, 9, 11, 19 means your square number ends with 1. So 1 squared is 1, 9 squared is 81. You have to check the unit place, each and every unit place. So for 1, 9 and 11 means you have to check this unit place only. So 1, 9, 1. Your square numbers will be ends in 1, 81, 121. So like a similar way, if your square number is 2, 8, number is 2, 8, 12. 12 also you have to check the unit place. So that number will be square number ends in 4. So check here. This number ends in 4. 8, 64. For 12, 144. Is it? Then check the other number 3, 7. So this is 3 and this is 7. So 3, 7, the number ends with 9. Yes, the number ends with 9. Okay, then 4, 6. 4, 6. 4, 6. Number ends with 6. So check this one. This number ends with 6. 5, 0. Repeat, 5 means 5 and 0 means 0. So 5 here 5. 0 here 0. So this is you have to easily as a fact you are saying no. Without calculating you can easily say the fact. So likewise using this property you can say. So if the number ends with 1 and 9 you can simply say the square number will be end with 1. And if your number is 2 and 8 means the square number end with 4. If your number is 3 and 7, the square number end with 9. If it is 4 and 6, so 4, 6, the number end with 6. 5 means 5 and 0 means 0. That's all. So listen, the number ends with 2, 3, 7, 9 are not perfect square. No numbers end with that number. If any numbers end with 2, 3 likewise, no. So other numbers will not be say as other number means 2 we cannot say that as a square. That means your result 2 squared is 4. But this 2 is not called to be a square number. 2 squared is 4 but simple 2 no. The number 2 will not be called as a perfect square. Okay. So listen to the patterns. After the properties, that one is easy and interesting topic also. Patterns. So for first pattern, I have taken the odd number of dots. So odd numbers are what? 1, 3, 5, 7 up to etc. I am taking the 3 values 1, 3 and 5 the values. So I am taking 1, 3 and going to add that one. So 1 plus 3 is what? 4. So 4 can be represented as 2 squared. That means you are going to add the 2 patterns only. Next 1, 3, 5. You are going to sum up the 3 values. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 which is equal to 9. 9 can be represented as what? 9 can be represented as 3 squared. 4 can be represented as 2 squared. 9 can be represented as 3 squared. So you can write here. This can be represented as a 3 squared. So I am taking the odd number of patterns. What are the odd number? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 up to etc. Now I am going to add first 2 odd numbers. What are the 2 odd numbers? 1 and 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 4 is the square of what number? 4 is the square of 2. So 2 squared. Then I am going to add the 3 numbers. 1, 3, 5. What is 1, 3, 5? That is 9. 9 squared is what? 3. Sorry, 9 is the square value of 3 squared. Okay, I have represented that also. This is the odd pattern and second one is the even pattern. So listen this one. I am taking this is an odd number, this is an even. Okay. The dot pattern of square numbers can be arranged as squares. The dot pattern of this what number? Even number can be arranged as a square. So this is what? 4. 4 is a square number or not? 4 is a 2 square. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is a 3 square. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 is the square of 4 squared is 16. Then listen here. Our third one is, this is an interesting fact. So without actual calculating, how can you find the square value? So 1 squared is 1. If it is 11 squared means you can say that is also 121. But if it is triple 1 square, it is difficult to multiply the two numbers. Without multiplication, how can you write the answer? So listen here. First, if it is 1, 1 means you have to put that number only 1. Then if it is 2, 1 means you have to put 2, 1 and in between that you can put the 2 value. That means 2 number. 1, after 1 what will come? 2. Then again you can write the number 1. Then if it is 3 number, continuously you have to write the 3 number. 1, 2, 3. And after 3 you have to reverse the value. After 3 reversing means you are going to the front So in between you have to write the countable of ones. So here the countable of 1 is 1 only, so I have simply written 1. Here the countable of 1 is 2. So I kept 2 in between that. After and before you have to write the before value of that countables. Before value of the countable 2 is the countable here. The before value of 2 is 1. So you have to write left side also the same number, right side also the same number. Understand? Triple 1 square means, so here how many ones are there counted? Here there are 3 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 ones is there. So you have to write that 3 in between the numbers and reverse the order. 3, 2, 1. Similar way you have to reverse the order and right hand side also 3, 2, 1. So here the question is 1, 1, 1, 1 the whole square. How many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones are there. So you have to write the 4 number in the middle and you have to reduce the value. Before 4, 3, 2, 1. On the right hand side also you have to write. As before 4, 3, 2, 1. So if I give you one question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. If it is 7 1 square means how can you calculate? So you have to count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So put 7 here. So reduce the value to left hand side as well as the right hand side. So before 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like the similar way you have to reduce on the right hand side also. So before 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the easy way of calculating the square of the 1 square, 11 square, 111 square likewise. So listen the videos carefully and do your homework properly.